If someone had told you around 4 years ago that Rigathi Gachagua was going to become the next kingpin of the mountain, you would have laughed at them. Number one, Rigathi Gachagua was just a mere member of parliament, first-term member of parliament, who was just elected because of the late brother, who was the pioneer governor for Nyeri. Number two, Rigathi Gachagua had the Moi links. And you just know how Moi and the mountain were related. By that time, Rigathi Gachagua was facing corruption allegations. So most people would have imagined that it was not going to be possible for one of the most corrupt individuals at that time to succeed Uhuru Kenyatta. And of course, Rigathi Gachagua is also a bit uncouth by nature. He has a loose mouth and even the way he used to dress. So today he has been coached a bit, he's a bit refined. And of course, nobody would have imagined that Rigathi Gachagua would go beyond the mountain. And this can actually be manifested in Rigathi Gachagua himself. On the day he was being sworn in as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua was confused. He didn't really believe that he was now being sworn in as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Just listen in to Rigathi Gachagua and see how he was confused himself.
Execution of office for the Deputy President, and I'll ask that you repeat after me, please. I,
Rigathi Gachagua,
do swear that I will always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya
that I will diligently
serve the people,
discharge my duties, and perform my functions in the said office.
May I request that we take it again, please?
To the best of my judgment.
I'm sorry, let's take it again.
Asante, tutulie.
So Rigathi Gachagua is definitely going to become the next kingpin of the mountain. He has actually succeeded in outwitting people whom most people thought were going to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta. The name of Moses Kuria emerged. Rigathi Gachagua outwitted him. Kabogo is now just tweeting. Martha Karua in Arusha, Rigathi Gachagua in charge. There was Peter Munya. Yeah, all those people. So Rigathi Gachagua is now going to be the next kingpin of the mountain. And yesterday, Rigathi Gachagua attended some event in somewhere in the mountain, and he actually stamped his authority. Listening to him briefly.
Sisi tumetoka kwa siasa. Jana umeona mimi nimeongea na hii viongozi ya mlima, nimemwambia huyu kanini kega alikuwa anatukana mimi na William Ruto wampigie kura. Sio wamempigia? Hiyo ndio Kenya mpya tuko naye. Sisi mambo iliyopita hatutaki kufuata. Na hasa hii mlima yetu, unataka tuunganishe tusiunganishe? Tuunganishe mlima, si ndio? Tuongee lugha moja. So tutapanga. Hata huyu Sabina Chege mudi ya Jubilee tutaweka fertilizer kuja sawa sawa. Si mnajua huyu Sabina Chege? Wakuja nyumbani ama wakae nje? Wakuja nyumbani? Hata kanini tumemleta jana, tunaweka kidogo kidogo, walikuwa wamepotea, tutajaribu kurudisha, kuwapanga mpaka waingie laini. Mngetaka tuwapange ama tuachane nao wazame? Hiyo ndio mnasema? We'll mentor and we want to bring this mountain together. We want to bring our leaders together as a region. The politics is over. The elections are over. Now it is a time to work and mentor our leaders, irrespective of where they voted. That was democracy. na hatutaki kufuata hiyo maneno ambayo ilipita.
And you have to give it to William Samoei Ruto. William Ruto is a very smart politician. He's a schemer. If you look at the way William Ruto distributed leadership in the mountain, he really didn't want one of them or any of them to emerge. He made Rigathi Gachagua the deputy president. He made Kimani Ichung'wah the majority leader at the National Assembly. That position in itself is actually elevating Kimani Ichung'wah to a very high position in the society. He made Ndindi Nyoro the chair of the budget committee in the National Assembly. Very lucrative, where they'll be making money. He made Moses Kuria a cabinet secretary, which means he'll be able to checkmate Rigathi Gachagua should there be need. Then he made now the former Speaker of the National Assembly, Justin Muturi. He made him the Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya. So if you look at the way William Ruto distributed the positions he had to the people of the mountain, he had a very clear agenda. But in this video, I want us to look at Rigathi Gachagua emergence as a kingpin of the mountain. Why do you think Rigathi Gachagua is emerging? Number one, there is need of the mountain to unite. The election at parliament during the Yela nominations actually opened their eyes. So the mountain are in general agreement that they can only succeed if they are united. And there is no way they can be united if they have several other people as reference points. They can only unite under one individual. And that's where Rigathi Gachagua is coming in. And Rigathi Gachagua is actually coming in by virtue of being the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. He's the second in command. There is nothing you can do about it. Moses Kuria might hate Rigathi Gachagua, but he's the second in command. Any other person might hate him, he's the second in command. Even me, I might not have time for Rigathi Gachagua, but the truth of the matter is that in this country, we have a president who is Ruto, we have his deputy who is Rigathi Gachagua, and by that, there is no way someone else can be propelled in the mountain. Any attempt to propel someone from the mountain would be viewed as a strategy to counter Rigathi Gachagua. So Rigathi Gachagua is now one of those lucky guys, because if you look at it critically, this guy just came to parliament the other day. He found people like Kimani Ichung'wah in parliament. Apart from that, he was just nominated as a deputy president. Most people thought he would not really be forceful. He's now stamping his authority. So because of the need of the mountain to unite, Rigathi Gachagua is automatically benefiting from that. Number two is the fact that the mountain needed someone to defend them. Rigathi Gachagua is actually proving to be that individual. A man who is willing and ready to defend the community at all cost. When they were shortchanged in parliament, they figured out that there's no way Mount Kenya can give Ruto over 36% of the votes. Actually, William Ruto won because of the mountain. Then in parliament, majority of members of parliament also comes from the mountain. And they're all in UDA. And they figured out that there's no way UDA can nominate 5 people to the East African Legislative Assembly, and none of them is from the mountain. So they had to scheme and use their numbers. So basically what they were trying to do, they were trying to defend the interest of the community. And that's where Rigathi Gachagua is coming in. Because moving forward, there are signals that Ruto or his allies from the Rift Valley are not going really to support their counterparts from the mountain. So they will need someone who can really defend the interest of the community. And that's how Rigathi Gachagua is benefiting. So the truth is, from today moving forward, Rigathi Gachagua is viewed as the defender of the community. If you remember, Moses Kuria at some point tried to appear as if he was the guy who was ready to defend the interests of the Kikuyu nation. Rigathi Gachagua, by nature, is taking up that particular role. Number 3 is 2027 politics. You know, the mountain is restive a bit. They delivered the presidency to Ruto, but they're not sure of 2027, whether Ruto is going to return Rigathi Gachagua or not, because there is the scheme to lock out or to isolate the mountain. There's that feeling within the mountain that someone somewhere is scheming to isolate the mountain, and that Musalia Mudavadi is being elevated, and that William Ruto can easily become the president of the Republic of Kenya without the support of the mountain. So they're looking at that particular interest of 2027. So how do they approach it? The only way is to support Rigathi Gachagua, rally the community. Because if Rigathi Gachagua is not supported, then it would mean that it would be easy for, say, William Ruto to actually just remove him and nothing will happen. He will bring him in someone and the others will support him. So I think these guys are figuring out 2027, why Rigathi must continue as the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. And lastly, I also tend to think, and I'm seeing this as a reality, post-Ruto politics. You know, assuming William Ruto will go for a second term, the truth is the mountain will still have a chance of making it back to the presidency. Wasipojipanga, if they don't plan, and that's what Rigathi Gachagua was talking about, if they don't plan, they'll be caught flat-footed. So strategically, the mountain is now trying to coalesce around Rigathi Gachagua as the leader, so that in case William Ruto term in office will end, Rigathi Gachagua will then pick up. They'll have someone as their leader who can negotiate on behalf of the community, can enter deal on behalf of the community. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Thank you guys, and it's Sunday. Hope you go to church. Again, World Cup is beginning today. It's my hope that my team Brazil is going to win. I don't know the team you are going to support, but let us wait and see how everything is going to unfold moving forward. Bye-bye for now.